Never chase after a client, let them come after you. And the only way you can do that, if you add value and earn trust, people will reach out to you, and you don't necessarily have to reach out to them.
Yeah.
And you start building up still a stream of, let's call it 10 leads per day, but it's people that actually reach out to you. Seth Godin wrote a book, Purple Cow. So the whole idea of a purple cow is when you start driving along, let's call it going through the Karoo, and you're driving there, and every farm you start seeing cows. And so in the beginning it's amazing. I mean, you see the cows and it's something new, something different. But after the third farm and seeing the third kind of cows, it's not fun anymore. It's not. I mean, it's just another cow. But if along the road there's like a purple cow, it will like
gonna catch your eye.
Definitely, and you will obviously pay a lot more attention to that purple cow than the rest that you've seen before. So, and I think that's very important in business as well. If you're an accountant, just give you an example as an accountant, and you do this extra purple cow kind of thing, additional and value adding item, additional for your clients. Being authentic is a very good start. I love the way being authentic, because then nobody can be like you. So, but every business can do that, right?
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
I think so. No, I believe they can. I think the purple cow, he wasn't a normal cow and then he went to go roll in purple paint. The cow's DNA started with this purple fur in his DNA, and he grew up from a little calf to a full-grown cow, or she, because cows, bulls are males. So she started as a little calf with the DNA being that she's gonna have purple fur, maybe a purple tongue as well. But the thing is that when you start your business and you build into your structures, who are we? What are we gonna do? Who are we gonna serve? How are we gonna serve them? And in all those answers, building your differentiator. And those differentiators are your purpleness, right? So I think it starts from the beginning, and it's never too late for a business. Even if you've been around for 2 decades, it's never too late to sit down with your team and go like, guys, if we want to survive for the next 20 years, we have to start doing things differently, and then changing the structure bit by bit, changing the DNA of the company bit by bit to become a purple cow in the industry, and that essentially is where disruption comes in an industry. Whether it's a new player or an established player going, this industry is stale, we're going to shake it up, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to be the purple cow in the industry. So that's it. And you mentioned customer service. So I think, again, the marketing 2021, I think people are now purchasing online and starting conversations online, people who never did before. And that doesn't mean they're happy about it. It means that they have to, because of the lockdown regulation. It's just frustrating, queuing everywhere. So people who don't want to and they never considered before are now finding themselves having to have discussions with businesses, service providers online, having to make purchases online, and they are anxious about it. So they want communication, and a lot of the time it's unreasonable expectations from the customers online in terms of what they would call customer service. But the company who can structure their team or their customer service department or their marketing department, I would actually say free up some of your marketing resources to serve customers, because what Jasper mentioned just now, word of mouth is still the most powerful form of marketing. And guess what? People who don't want to buy online, who hate online shopping, guess what their friends are doing? Online shopping. You know, if they had friends, if they were in circles who loved online shopping, their friends would have convinced them years ago that, oh, it's much easier, it's much simpler, to your doorstep, to your office, whatever. But their friends don't. Their friends also hate online shopping. They're old school, or maybe they have a better sense of security actually going to a brick and mortar shop. So now this person who took this step begrudgingly to purchase online gets great customer service. You you kind of ease them the anxious, because now they have to put their card details in. Now they have to make a purchase, whether it's EFT, and they don't know, will their product come? It's not here yet. You know, they pay over the counter, they have the product in their hand. Okay, this is what I got for my money. Online, it's not that way. So
there's nothing.
There's nothing. And I promise you, less than a day later, those people will message you to ask you, I haven't gotten any feedback, where's my product? How long? When will it come? And if you can have somebody dedicated, or if you can be more intentional about speaking to those difficult, actually unreasonable customers, those people are going to go to their group of friends to say, hey, these people helped me. And all of a sudden you are creating agents, ambassadors for your online business, for your driver's license renewal agency, or your BE, whatever service you're doing now that's currently popping. So customer service for 2021, I think, is going to be one of the most critical marketing tools, actually.
What do you think is the trends for 2021 marketing related? Social media, well, let me give you an example. I think WhatsApp has recently been in the news, and people are all like scared of WhatsApp, and they moved to Telegram, where we moved also some of our content out to Telegram. And it's something like I can be very emotional and keep going with WhatsApp because I like WhatsApp, but if might not agree or disagree or agree with what's going on, but the fact is the attention is going to something like Telegram, what's the other one, Signal, and it's a fact. So you need to follow the trend of and the attention wherever it is.
Yeah.
So that's something that we done like this week. We were trying to start showing the people that we are on Telegram now. The same content that we delivered on WhatsApp and broadcast list for you, we're doing on Telegram now. So we try to move it as fast as possible towards there because the attention is there.
Yeah.
So any other things that you spot for us to maybe look at in 2021, specific maybe social media?
I think the biggest trend is going to be thinking, moving more intentional. And that's it. So, and let that drive your actions, because it's going to be different for any industry and for any company. And with that, I mean thinking more. I mean pay more attention to what people are feeling, what your audience are feeling, and what they're doing. Unfortunately, I was also one of those people who are always late adopters to any kind of new technology, because I'm not someone who wants to be the trendiest or have the newest whatever. So that came through when with spiral marketing, I like XYZ channel, and so I'm going to offer services in XYZ channel. When I consult a client, I'll say, these are the channels that we're going to use, and it wasn't always the best for that client's product or service. And I think, a lesson I've learned, we've learned at Spiral, and that we've implemented actually, is exactly what you said with Telegram. You can't pick and choose where your market goes. Your job is to communicate your story, communicate your value add to people, and you do that where they are. If you think about way back in the day, the people would go to the town square and make their announcement from the king, or shout whatever they have to shout, and I think it's the same approach. You have to go, like you said, where the people are, and that's going to be different for for every industry and every company. So just keeping your finger on the pulse, listening to what people are saying, even on your personal. If you're a marketer or you're a business owner, use your personal kind of following on Instagram or Facebook as sort of a focus group to feel out where people are mentally, emotionally, what their fears are at the moment, and use that to speak to them, address those things in your content of your business. You say, we know, and I'm talking about like basic stuff. I think people try to sound like, I had an intern last year, and when I would put him on the phone, he would be like, "Hi, Jasper. This is this guy from this company. How are you today?" You know, it's people feel immediately they're being sold to.
Yes.
And I think in your communication, also on your post, you don't want to feel like this guy's, like you said, this guy's following that same old movie pattern. I'm being sold to. You know?
Sorry to interrupt you, but something that actually, especially on LinkedIn. I mean, if you look on LinkedIn, people reach out to me on a kind of a daily basis on various social media accounts, especially on LinkedIn. I get these kind of messages. This is what we do. This is our website. There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, that is so cold. I don't even read that stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's also long. Also,
it's sometimes very long, but it's very cold. I mean, even if you just, people follow you, but they never like have a conversation with you, and all of a sudden you get this cold kind of cold call email.
We've all done it at some point.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it as well. No, for sure. For sure. But and I think there's still a place for that. But my question to you is, how would be a better way of pursuing that? I mean, you need to reach out to 10 clients to get one. I mean, kind of thing that, and it's a constant thing that you need to do. I mean, it's not. I don't say don't do anything. I'm just saying, what is a better way of pursuing that process?
Mm-hmm. I think it's stop being lazy, because the thing is with that is you saying, okay, I've opened this box, there's everything done. It's laziness, right?
Yeah. I need to get to my 10, and there it goes.
And whatever you do with that is up to you now.
Okay.
I think a better approach is opening the box and saying, hey Jasper, how are you? Would love to connect. Let me know when you have time for a chat. Now, but the problem with that is it means that I have to come and put time in again with Jasper. You know, now it becomes work, and now I have to actually schedule a call, and I'll actually have to answer questions that he has, and I'll actually have to maybe sell. You know, it's laziness. Like, I think I said, now we've all done it before, and that's why I know the mindset that you're in when you do that. It's like exactly. At the end of the day, whenever you close your laptop, you can tell yourself, I sent 150 messages today. Wow, I worked hard.
You've never been effective.
It's not effective, you know. If you go like, you know, I started 50 conversations today, and I'm gonna follow up with them. The seeds have been planted. It can actually sprout into something. And I think that takes more work, and that's why fewer people do it.
I always use the example of a cell phone company, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all get these, from all of them, get these random calls from a cell phone provider, and they want to sell you a cell phone contract, or you want to up your current contract, or whatever the case may be. But you don't want to listen to them, right?
Yeah.
But come the day that you can upgrade, all of a sudden you want their attention.
Mm-hmm.
The same people that you didn't want to speak to, all of a sudden you want to speak to right now.
Yeah.
Right? So, and somebody many years back told me, never chase after a client, let them come after you.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way you can do that is if you add value and earn trust, people will reach out to you, and you don't necessarily have to reach out to them.
Yeah.
And you start building up still a stream of, let's call it 10 leads per day, but it's people that actually reach out to you. And I still agree they need to try to reach out. That was my initial question, but almost the better ways, Russell start assisting me with adding value, being out there, people are aware, and then they start reaching out to me rather than me reaching out to them. It's a lot easier, and the conversation is a lot easier when people reach out to you.
Yeah.
Then I need to cold call Russell for attention.
Yeah.
But you can only do that and get to that when you start doing all the various aspects to the point that you can start reaching out.